Hello everyone! Today we're going to be looking at the work of Henri Matisse, and we're going to be using his goldfish paintings as inspiration for our project. For this project, we're going to try to create the illusion of a three-dimensional fish tank or fish bowl with some goldfish in it, and we'll be able to also see the reflection of the goldfish on the top of the water as well as down below the water. So to start, we'll need a piece of paper. We're going to draw vertically, and you'll need a pencil. We're going to begin by drawing the fishbowl, and we're going to start by making 3 flat ovals, also known as ellipses. And so thinking about the middle of your paper where you want the fishbowl to be, start drawing the ellipses. You're going to put 2 of them pretty close together, like that. And you're trying to make them about the same size. And then skip a little bit of a space and put down the last one. So we have 1, 2, 3. And we're doing it in pencil so that if you don't like how one of the lines turns out, you can just erase it. And then we're going to connect 2 vertical lines down the side. So 1, 2. And after you put those vertical lines in, you'll be able to see if some of your ellipses need to grow or change a little bit. So that gives us our fishbowl. And then we want to put the fishbowl on a table. So you could use just a straight horizon line, or in his original one, he had it on a round table. So you could do a round horizon line, like that. You could even have it come, depending upon the placement of the page, you could have it come down a little bit lower so you can see the entire thing. Drawing in pencil is always a nice way to start. That way you can make your erasing as you go along. Next, we can draw the fish in the fishbowl. So the ones that are under the water, this section right here is the water. This section right here is the area of the fishbowl above the water. And so we're going to draw 1, 2, or 3 goldfish. So to draw a goldfish, you're going to draw kind of an oval body. Give him an eye. And then have that oval get closer together at the back to do 1 loop, 2 loops for a tail. I like to give a line for gills and a couple different fins. Maybe even you can make a little smile face. I can do another one over here, oval, curve up, 1 loop, 2 loops. Okay. And then to show the reflection of the fish, because water creates this illusion that we can see the fish in 2 different places, you're also going to really lightly make those shapes of the fish again. And this time you don't need to include any details. It can be just real sketchy. So now we have our fish inside the water, and then right above on the water, it is the illusion that we can see the fish. We want to add some plants too, so you could put some plants on your table. You could put some in either corner, which is kind of a nice way to use up space. So to do a plant, it can be a big line up, curve down, do another one, and maybe another one over here. And you can see I'm erasing as I go. All right, so I'm going to add a few more details on, and then we'll talk about coloring. When you've finished, you could start thinking about coloring. We are going to be using oil pastels. I'm going to begin by tracing those 3 ellipses that I created with a light blue. Now, if your pencil mark is a little too heavy and you're worried about seeing it, you could just quickly go over and erase And then that way when we trace over it, you're not going to see your pencil lines. Here we go. And you can see the bottom ellipse, I had to jump over the fish because the fish are in front. The bottom of the fish tank, pick a color that you want. In Matisse's, it was kind of a yellowy orange. Maybe in this one, I'll make it kind of a sandy gold. And this color is going to be reflected on the top of the water. So whatever you color this bottom ellipse, it's also going to be the color up here. Remember, oil pastels are like crayons, but they are smoother and the color is richer. So the harder you press, the more bright the color is going to appear. Feel free to add other colors in, other textures. Oil pastel layers very nicely. The goldfish are going to be the same color as well. So you can pick if they're going to be like a really bright orange or if they're going to be kind of a dull orange. Maybe your goldfish are going to be a different color altogether. But both the fish and the reflection of the fish is going to match. Just remember the ones on the top don't need a lot of detail. The area above is going to be see-through, so whatever your wall color is, or if some of the plants overlap, you'll be able to see those through the top part. This bottom part is also see-through, but it also contains the water. So it's okay if you add a little bit of blue to this part, and then you can also add in some of the colors of either the table or the wall or the plants. Finish coloring your design. I'll show you my finished one again. This one's on a little bit bigger paper, just to try it out. And then remember, feel free to add those different colors in. So these green leaves have 3 different shades of green. My green dots for the wallpaper have a few different shades. You can see I added a horizon line, so we have a wall, floor, table, and then our fishbowl, which is surrounded by these different plants. I hope you have fun with this optical illusion and this Henri Matisse lesson.